In this lecture, I would like to discuss about the classification of cells, classification of galvanic cells or electrochemical cells. When two reversible electrodes are combined, we get a cell. How the cell is formed? A chemical cell or a galvanic cell is the combination of two half cells or two reversible electrodes are combined. A combination of various electrodes give rise to a large number of cells. There are number of electrodes. We know the type of electrodes: metal ion electrode, gas electrode, metal insoluble salt type of the electrode, redox electrode. Therefore, a combination of various electrodes gives rise to a large number of cells. Now, these cells are classified into two types. First one, it is a chemical cell. The first cell, it is called as a chemical cell. So you can see here a chemical cell. And second cell is a concentration cell. Now in chemical cell, the cell reaction in a chemical cell, the free energy of a cell reaction is converted into the electrical energy. And there is a conversion of chemical energy into the electrical energy. In concentration cells, electrical energy is produced due to decrease in free energy. In a concentration cells, the electricity is produced due to decrease in free energy that accompanies a transfer of matter. The new thing is that in a concentration cell, a transfer of matter takes place or transfer of material takes place from one half cell to the other half cell. So such cells are called as concentration cells. So what is the difference between the chemical cells and concentration cells? In chemical cells, the two electrodes are different and free energy of a cell reaction is converted into electrical energy. In concentration cell, there is a decrease in free energy, and that decrease in free energy is due to the transfer of matter from one half cell to the other half cell. Now this transfer of matter takes place due to difference in electrode composition or difference in concentration of electrolyte in two half cell. So the main difference between the chemical cell and concentration cell is that in chemical cell, the two electrodes are different. The two electrodes are different. And in concentration cell, the two electrodes are same or the two half cells are same. That is the major difference between the chemical cell and concentration cell. So in concentration cell, the two electrodes are same. Only there is a difference in the concentration or composition of the electrodes or a difference in the concentration of the electrolyte in two half cells. So let us see now classification of cells or classification of galvanic cells. There are two types of the cells that is known to us: chemical cells and concentration cells. So in chemical cell, there is a without transference, with a transference. In concentration cells, there are two main types: electrode concentration cell and electrolyte concentration cells. In electrolyte concentration cell, there are two types: without transference and with a transference. Electrolyte concentration cell without transference reversible to cation and reversible to anion. Then electrolyte concentration cell with transference, reversible to cation and reversible to anion. So in this way, we can classify the electrochemical cell or galvanic cell. Now the main two types are the chemical cells and concentration cells. The major two types are the chemical cells and concentration cells. So this is first one, chemical cell, and this is second one, concentration cells. Now let us going to be discuss about the first, chemical cells. So let us discuss this classification of chemical cells. So you can see here, in chemical cell, different chemical reactions are takes place. As the two electrodes are different, so the different chemical reactions are takes place there. We know that in a chemical cell, the two electrodes or two half cells are different. So different chemical reactions are takes place at the two electrodes or at the two half cells, and chemical energy is converted into the electrical energy. Let us see. Daniell cell is the example of the chemical cell. Daniell cell is the example of chemical cell. So let us see the construction of the Daniell cell. Zinc in contact with zinc 2 plus ion, aqueous solution. So copper in contact with copper 2 plus ion, aqueous solution. So this is Daniell cell. So this Daniell cell, it is the example of the chemical cell. The two electrodes are different, and different chemical reactions are takes place at the two half cell. And also there is a conversion of chemical energy into the electrical energy. That is, electricity is produced in the Daniell cell. Now chemical cells are further classified into two types, without transference and with transference. So let us see first chemical cells without transference. So without transference means there is a no transfer of matter from one half cell to the other half cell. You can see the Daniell cell, it is the example of chemical cell without transference, because there is a salt bridge is used, and this salt bridge separate the two electrolytes from each other. So a chemical cell with no liquid junction potential is called chemical cell without transference. Actually, this double vertical line indicates that salt bridge, and salt bridge minimizes the liquid junction potential. So a chemical cell with no liquid junction potential is called chemical cell without transference. There should be no liquid junction potential. Now to construct a such cell, the requirements of such cells are, first of all, of course, two different electrodes are required. Second requirement is that there is a common electrolyte. Third requirement is that one electrode is reversible to cation and other electrode is reversible to anion. So let us construct such a cell, chemical cell without transference. Chemical cell without transference. First of all, what is the requirement to construct this cell? Chemical cell without transference. The first classification, that is chemical cell without transference. Without transference means there is no transfer of material from one half cell to the other half cell. Now to construct such a chemical cell, the requirement is that two electrodes are different. Two electrodes are different. We have to take two electrodes are different. Second requirement is that there should be common electrolyte. There should be common electrolyte. And third requirement is that one electrode is reversible to cation. One electrode is reversible to cation and other electrode is reversible to anion. Other electrode is reversible to anion. This is the most important requirement. Other electrode is reversible to anion. So let us take the example of this type of the chemical cell, that is chemical cell without transference. So take the example here, chemical cell without transference. So let us take the two different electrodes. One electrode is reversible to cation. So take the two electrodes here. So for example, one is a hydrogen electrode, platinum hydrogen gas and H2SO4. This is the one electrode. Okay, this is a gas electrode, hydrogen electrode. Sulfuric acid is the electrolyte. This is reversible to cation. This electrode is reversible to cation because hydrogen gas gives hydrogen ion and also the solution contain hydrogen ions. And other electrode is metal insoluble salt type of the electrode, that is mercury, mercurous sulfate, sparingly soluble salt, and electrolyte it is sulfuric acid, aqueous solution. And we know that to construct the electrode, without electrolyte we cannot construct the electrode. So sulfuric acid here also, common electrolyte both. Now let us construct this cell. Now this is a metal insoluble salt type of the electrode. It is reversible to anion. This electrode is reversible to anion. So let us represent this cell now, chemical cell without transference. On the left hand side, hydrogen electrode. The electrolyte, it is sulfuric acid. It is sulfuric acid, aqueous solution, contain water. Now this is common electrolyte. And on to the right hand side, we can write now the electrode, mercurous sulfate, metal insoluble salt type of the electrode, and mercury metal. So this is the chemical cell without transference. Okay, two electrodes are different. So this is hydrogen electrode. Now this is metal insoluble salt type of the electrode. There is a common electrolyte. Sulfuric acid is a common electrolyte for both the electrodes. Sulfuric acid is belongs to hydrogen electrode as well as belongs to metal insoluble salt type of the electrode. And one electrode is reversible to cation and other electrode is reversible to anion. So this is chemical cell without transference. Means the two electrodes are different, but one electrode is reversible to cation and other electrode is reversible to anion. Now another example, it is Daniell cell. We know this Daniell cell, zinc in contact with zinc sulfate solution, aqueous, and put the salt bridge, and copper in contact with copper sulfate solution. So this Daniell cell, it is also chemical cell without transfer, but in this case, the two electrodes are reversible to cation. There is no common electrolyte, but there is a salt bridge between the two electrolytes. And this salt bridge separates the two electrolytes from each other. And this salt bridge minimizes the liquid junction potential. So in this way, we can construct the chemical cell without transference. See now here. Okay. We already construct this cell, chemical cell without transference. We can write the reaction now for this cell. The cell consists of hydrogen and metal insoluble salt electrode. The LHS electrode, it is the hydrogen electrode, and RHS electrode, it is the metal insoluble salt electrode. So we can write the reaction of this electrode. Left hand side, hydrogen gas gives 2 hydrogen ions and 2 electrons, that is oxidation. And on to the right hand side, you can see here, this hydrogen gas gives 2 hydrogen ions. Sulfuric acid contains 2 hydrogen ions. Oxidation of the hydrogen gas will be expressed here, which gives 2H plus ion plus 2 electron. Now that 2 electrons are added onto the right hand side, they are to be added, they are supposed to be added onto the mercurous sulfate. So you can see here, the 2 electrons are added onto the mercurous sulfate, Hg2SO4. So it is converted to 2 mercury. Mercury is a metal, is in liquid state, and sulfate 2 minus ion. Okay. So this is the reduction reaction. Now we can add these two reactions. So hydrogen gas reacts with mercurous sulfate, then 2 mercury metal and 2H plus ion and SO4 2 minus ion get combined here. 2H plus ion and SO4 2 minus ion get combined. These 2 hydrogen ions and sulfate ions get combined, and there is a formation of the H2SO4. N equal to 2 here. 2 electrons are involved into the reaction. So once again, you have to see the reaction belongs to this chemical cell without transference. Hydrogen gas is converted to hydrogen ions. 2 electrons are released, that is oxidation. And that 2 electrons are added onto the sparingly soluble salt, mercurous sulfate. So this is converted to 2 mercury metal and sulfate ion. And this is the net reaction. Now we can apply the Nernst equation to this net cell reaction. So the EMF of the cell is given by, so EMF of the cell, it is equal to standard EMF of cell minus 2.303 RT upon NF. This is 2.303 RT upon NF, where N is the number of the electrons released, N equal to 2 here, log of activity of the product divided by activity of the reactant. So activity of the sulfuric acid multiplied by activity of the mercury metal square divided by activity of the sparingly soluble salt multiplied by activity of the hydrogen gas. So in this way, we explain here the chemical cell without transference. Now let us see what is a chemical cell with transference. Chemical cell with transference. So it is very simple to explain the chemical cell with transference. So let us see now. We can make the Daniell cell in this way. You can see here, zinc in contact with zinc 2 plus ion aqueous. Now instead of putting the double vertical line, I would like to put here the single vertical line. So copper in contact with copper 2 plus ions. So this is the Daniell cell. But now here single vertical line. So this single vertical line indicates that there is a porous partition. So ions can freely move from one side to the other side, from concentrated solution to the dilute solution. So there is a development of the liquid junction potential here. The EMF of the cell, it is equal to, total EMF, it is equal to E1, that is electrode potential of this electrode, plus E2, electrode potential of this electrode, plus liquid junction potential. So in chemical cell with the transference, the liquid junction potential will be developed because there is a transfer of matter from one half cell to the other half cell. If suppose the concentration of the zinc ion, it is greater, it is A1 here and it is A2 here, copper 2 plus ion. So if A1 is greater than A2, then the concentrated solution moves towards the dilute solution through this partition. So this is chemical cell with a transference. Second type of the cell, chemical cell with the transference. So in this way, in this lecture, we discuss about the classification of the cell. And first classification, it is chemical cell. First classification, it is chemical cells. And there are two types of the chemical cells. First one, chemical cells without transference. Chemical cells without transference and chemical cells with transference. So without transference means there is a no transfer of material, and with the transference means there is a transfer of material from one half cell to the other half cell. So this is the first part of the classification of galvanic cell, that is chemical cell. So we completed here the chemical cell. Okay, this is about the chemical cell.